say, I'm pretty chill. You ain't gonna get too much, crazy shit in my music. But if you really with the shits, Thursday is where you want to be for Lyrical Cafe in Tampa.
Wow. You got, um, so like as far as in Tampa's concerned, like is there like a big music scene out there, do you feel, or do you feel like it's developing already? Do you feel like what is the scene like out there?
Being real with you, bro, the females in Tampa is killing it. Like I can't even lie. Shout out to the homie K Roof, uh, Priceless Scott, uh, Big Brit. The female, no disrespect to the niggas in Tampa, but the females down here is on a hustle. It's really solidified to be real with you, bro. Tampa's, I wouldn't say it's like it don't have the recognition that a Miami get or Atlanta, but it's a pretty emerging scene. It's a lot of uh really big time promoters out here. You can make a few moves down here in Tampa. But yeah, the latest is on their shit. Yeah,
Women be on 10,
say
man.
that,
It's just it's a whole different environment.
man.
But
And then
now I was gonna ask so like when you were doing the record with Currency, the Lay Down John, right?
mhm.
Like how did that process work other than so you said that it was a random introduction. Like I want to know, like, you know what I mean,
Well, no,
as
no,
far
no.
as
It
you said.
wasn't not random. I had already had a session with the producer, that was
Okay.
kind of doing his session. So I guess they had a session linking up, basically. But it was like, hey, I got this artist that y'all kind of have similar styles. What would you think if y'all link up? Spitter, from what I was told, was good with it. So I shot my ass down to Miami and was like, hey, bro, pleasure to meet you. Flip already had a hook that Currency was working on as I got in there. So from there, it was like the get down, the lay down is already playing. Spitter's already moving with that. And we just kind of knocked out our verses from now. No, Zaytoven, he's a producer. It was really a show he had did down here in Tampa. Him, Dro, Fredo Bang. It was a cool little show. And I was able to meet him after the show, with just the promoter of the show kind of plugged that in. Like I say, just be networking, bro, being in the right place, kind of at the right time and knowing some good people. And from there, I was able to collab on one of his beats. So it's not like Zaytoven rapping anything like that. It's just a Dee Wile and Zaytoven collaboration. Yeah. So my OG that kind of linked me to the Gorilla Zone, Sean, him and his team, he got a partnership with Team Skyward. And Willie G was one of their artists, just moving and grooving up there in Virginia. And just with us kind of having the same management at the time, Team Skyward, I reached out to him and was like, hey, bro, I want to do a record with you, off the quarter ounce, which ended up being the 20 Questions joint. It was a pretty good joint. And from there, that's when management kind of had the idea of, hey, what would y'all think about doing a joint tape, being play cousins? Y'all kind of got uh, pretty good styles. Y'all play off each other well. So that's kind of how that came about. Shout out to Sean, like I said, for linking me with Gorilla Zone. And shout out to the OG Sky for linking me with Willie. But like I said, that goes back to like in music, like y'all know, you gotta be working, bro. Like you can't just be it's good to just drop music, but you kind of gotta be out and meeting people and in people DMs and just, kind of being active out there. Yeah, for sure. And even with the spitter shit, like it just my brand, had been THC for a while, going back to the quarter ounce and stuff like that. So it just kind of it made sense for the producer to, hey, why not get this young up and coming, guy I see that's hard working with somebody that's already solidified, in his own right.
So what?
Ah man, you looking for dope, unique smoking products, bro. Right now, if you check out the merch site, Dee Wile, at Big Cartel, you're gonna see we got the free game ashtrays, really like a throwback to authentic retro, like I would say Nintendo 64 or early PlayStation gaming style type of look. I got the Game Boy Advance lighters to where they flip open and kind of look like a old school Game Boy Advance. We got the T.H.C shirts. We got we got a lot of products. We got like this joint holder where it holds your blunt, your joint as well as your lighter. I'm in the process of doing a brand deal with this company called Lil Skunky Promotions, where we working on different merch just for different smokers, bro. All types of bongs, vape pens, things of that nature. If you in the THC community, however you indulge in your 420, we gonna have something for you. Say that. Oh yeah.
For sure. But that's dope though, man. That's dope. It's good to hear all of that stuff. Artists that have a lot of different things going on, and just the work getting put in. There's so
Oh
many
yeah.
people that are not really putting in that work, bro, and that be the hard part. Like to really talk to people about because they don't understand it.
Nah, I get it, fam. And it's a lot of people. I mean, social media and the direct to consumer market made it easy for a lot of people to just feel like they could tap in with music and just, like you said, drop a single, every 2, 3 months, drop a video with it, and you good from there. You ain't really gotta have no love for the music. You ain't really gotta really be an artist or have a passion for the craft. It's just like, oh, you lit in your area, and this is, the next play. Oh yeah, take your time, bro. I know how it is. Man, I could tell, bro. Like y'all said, yeah, man. Too many people in 2024 ain't referencing KRS-One, bro. So I'm already knowing y'all, of the soil, fam. I could. It depends on what you listen to, bro. If you're looking for lyrics, you can definitely find lyrics. Uh, Earlier today, I was listening to, New Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, just that type of, Griselda movement. But then again, you got your people, like your playful rap to where you kind of dumb down, so to speak. But it's all in what you're looking for, bro. If you're looking for Ice Spice, you can find Ice Spice. If you're looking for, I mean, Tory Lanez just dropped an amazing body of work from prison with bars on it. So if you're looking for bars, you can find it. Oh, you're good. Yeah, like it's yeah, like hey, bro, it's ridiculous these days. Man, I don't know how you got the quality to sound that good, bro. Like that's if I could figure that out, man, like we doing next level stuff, bro. I feel that, bro. But I feel like people had teams before, and the quality was never that good, bro. Like I don't know. That is
Artists we had get booked, man.
true. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
most niggas already have. Yeah.
yeah, they already had this either made to
Hmm.
be dropped. They had it already, you know what I'm saying? They already had it
Yeah.
pre-made. Supposed to actually be in there and drop a tape from there. We
Yeah.
ain't had too many. So Tory got a great team around him, I'm assuming. So they can, they can make that flourish to life.
No. Yeah. That project is crazy, bro. Actually, back in my Tennessee days, I did a opening show for Tory Lanez. This was like around Say It time. Like
Really?
nobody really knew who he was. Like, I didn't even really know who he was to be real. I would have like, probably interacted and networked a little bit more. But yeah, it was like just one of them man promoter type of situations. Hey, I can get you an opening slot. But yeah, I performed when it was like 12 people in the crowd, fam. Like when nobody knew, nobody was there.
I've I've been that guy. Like, oh snap! What?
Yeah, and you be lucky to meet.
Real quick.
Come on. That's the
Yeah.
grind, bro. It's the beauty of music,
One,
bro. That's the journey. Like, that's the point where you look back at the time, you like, oh man, what am I doing? But looking back on it now, it's like, that was pretty dope.
yeah, nah. I mean, because once you be looking back at the videos, you be like, well, I was doing my thing. You
Look,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So, nah, man, you gotta put all of that
Man, you ain't
because
lying, bro.
those are them humbling moments. If you can't eat that humble pie, then you're not hungry.
Oh, not at all, bro. Like I said, I done been through it all, man. I'm talking about getting flat tires on the way to shows out of state. Like, just the grimiest of the grimy, bro. Like, it's just, but looking back at it, like you said, it's the journey, bro. It's music. Like, that's the beauty of it.
So give me your best and your worst show story
Oh
to
man,
get the
okay.
people pumped.
So my best show story, maybe have been about it was right before COVID time. Just moving down here to Tampa, and I had a single off a project called Too Much Game, called Ain't It Crazy, and it was like I'll never forget. I was doing this show in Tampa, and it was like one of my first shows, and it just flowed like a movie, bro. Like there was nothing. Y'all ever just had a night where nothing went wrong? Like it seemed like everybody in the crowd was fucking with you. The music didn't skip, like the speakers didn't squeak out on you. The mic was perfect. Like it was just love, bro. Like I'm talking about, it was love the whole night. My worst show was in Jackson, Mississippi, like 2017. This is like early days, man, and it was really my fault, bro, because I was blowing down before the show, and I was so high I forgot my lyrics, fam. Like I got on stage and just was kind of like shouting people out, and just I was so high, bro. Like it was the worst. It was like why'd you get this high, fam? Like it was bad, but Jackson still showed me love. Yeah, it was a horrible, horrible experience, bro. But it was funny as hell.
So,
Yeah, bro, it
I
was
like people that be
bad.
like, well, my man's made me get, he just
Nah,
causing me
fam.
to stop and I ain't thought was that strong. He like, nah, man, yeah, nah, shit, I went to the moon.
Yeah, it was all me, fam. I was just turned up, just doing way too much, like before the show.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Man, do you have any rituals before you go and perform or before you record?
Uh, I like to, of course, you gotta have some good herb with you. That's always a must. I like to be in the right headspace too. A lot of times, like if I try to like clear away from everybody, like cut my phone off, not cut it off, but like airplane mode it to where I cut out all the outside distractions, really just trying to lock in what I try to do. But that's it, bro. I really just try to put myself in the right mindset. That's it. I ain't got too no crazy rituals or nothing silly. What about y'all? Y'all got anything, to just be like, hey, I gotta do this every time I go to the studio. Yeah, it's just a no. Yeah, I mean that's kind of like secondhand now, bro. Like that's why I'm like, that ain't nothing special. Like,
Gordon, it all depends. I do like to have a drink. Um, I like to drink during the shows and stuff because I feel like it's like a social,
I get it.
little
Yeah,
social loosen you up. Like,
yeah.
you
Mm-hmm.
know,
And it's like me, I don't rap, but I've been around a lot of artists. In the past 3 years that I've been around artists, all do the same thing.
Yeah.
They all just really smoke. What they gonna
yeah, some people got weird ones. That's why I was asking. I
Some
mean,
people
not
do
weird,
jumping
weird,
jacks. I
but
heard some people jumping jacks.
That's hard. I
Like
might have to try that. I
they
don't know what it's gonna do, but I might have to try that.
they got fucking like, like some people like certain colored jelly beans and weird
yeah.
Yeah.
stuff.
I
And
mean, before
I was
shows, I like to say a quick prayer before I go do a show. But like I said, I ain't got nothing too crazy, like not that I know
Now
of.
shows I've had to do where we had three, it's like 2021, 2020. No, it's like late 2021. He had three shows, but every show he would go regurgitate like vomit.
Oh
So
shit.
he
Okay.
had he had that, and he'd be good.
he's
Eh,
saying he not talking about me. I
Yeah, nah,
don't. He
No,
not.
no, no. I'm
I
with
was
you.
not doing Donovan McNabb. Nah.
nah.
Nah, he.
I just
Before
had to
shows,
clarify this.
I think like before studio time, we would eat hot ones. But before shows, he would literally go in the back.
Man, that sound like the
So
8 Mile, like my mom's spaghetti, like sing like, oh
yeah,
man, bro, that's
it
crazy.
sounds just like that. It sounds just like that. But he would do that before every show. But when he go out, he'd be fine. Like
Hey,
he'd
that's
be like,
hard. I
I'm
mean,
good.
hey, whatever worked for you as an artist, fam. Like, I'll probably be tired, like
Like,
need to go brush my teeth, like I'll be out of breath.
like, would you say music is subjective, like in a way that it can be perceived in any way?
Absolutely. That's the beauty of it too, to be honest with you, because everybody ain't gotta like your shit. Like, you just, find the people that like it and stick to them, and the people that will like it eventually they gonna like it, and if they not gonna like it, they probably ain't never gonna like it. Like.
So like, what's your recording environment then? Like, self, like,
Oh, for sure.
or
Me personally, bro, I like all my sessions just be solo, just me and the engineer. If I'm not like just recording myself or anything. But yeah, I like it dark. I don't know why. I love it. I can't be in like a studio bright, like hospital type vibe. Like, it gotta be dark. It need to be a little bit cold too. Like the AC gotta be on. It needs to be cave-ish. It needs to be dead ass like cave vibes for me to be like in the right recording space. But yeah, just me and the engineer. I don't like too many. I mean, I've been in sessions where you in there with other artists and that's fine. But like, I don't really like the entourage of so and so's girlfriend or buddy just coming to see what a studio look like in my session. Hmm.
This be this apply the same for the show, you know,
That's a great question, bro. Yeah.
would so with the first part,
I'm with you.
with the environment, does it affect the recording?
To me, it has in the past. That's kind of why I'm not a fan of it. It just there's been times where I feel like the session could have been better had it just been like a little bit less people in the session, and maybe that was my own nerves in the way. Like maybe I was scared to deliver, have a certain delivery, or I don't know, just being, in my own head about certain stuff. But for me, I feel like it did kind of like affect the environment of my recording process. I noticed that just usually me and the engineer, it's a little bit better of a vibe. as far as shows, it's the complete opposite. It's like cousin said, I'm trying to have a drink. It's more of a social vibe. I kind of want to be around as many people as possible just to kind of feel the energy before you go do a show. So I know it's kind of completely opposite night and day, but yeah, usually when I'm in the recording process, I kind of like a little isolated, and then the show vibe is a little bit more extroverted.
Agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they be recording with like 15 people in the studio. Well,
Bro,
if you're
t-
not contributing,
yeah, fam.
hey,
Okay, yeah. So another part is like, okay, so as of the new artists, when they drop a snippet, they mostly have like five, six people who they have multiple people around them, and
Oh yeah.
they also know the words to the song. So coming from your perspective, would it bother you as far as like unreleased music? Would it bother you that other people
Nah,
know
that's
the
hard.
words
I
to the
can't even
song?
lie to you, cause that's a different. And I mean, I never even looked at it in that aspect, but that's hard. Just getting that extra promotion, and it really look like it's catching waves before it even drops. So in that aspect, marketing wise, is brilliant. And I probably should take some advantage and advice from stuff like that. But uh to go back to the original question, I mean, I prefer just being by myself, like me and the engineer. But then I've heard of sessions where it's like, you vibing, and somebody might shout out a line, or somebody might shout out a word or something, and it contributes to make the song even better. So, I guess it's pros and it's cons to it. But for me personally, I just never experienced none of those pros whenever I had, a session with multiple people. Oh, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, yeah. Hey, if I don't know any other way, man. Like, uh-uh. It gotta come from you,
look,
you.
look, bro,
Hey, man.
ask these questions.
Nah,
I
that's
say,
But
real.
also,
Hey.
I also say people struggle with this. So, so when you have an unreleased song, say it gets leaked, but the fans want you to drop it. But
Hmm.
I've seen over the occasion that the artists don't drop it because they feel like now the song's played out. Now it makes no point for me dropping it if everybody knows it. But the fans, they hear it and they want you to drop it.
Uh-huh.
At that point, do you, coming from an artist standpoint, both of y'all still drop the song in case that it still gets the traction that you hope that you anticipated for it to get, or do you just not drop it and because it got leaked and because now it's a hole in the craft that you build?
And man, if they asking for it, bro, I would drop it. Like, it's hard to find people that's asking for your music. Like, especially as an independent artist, when throwing elbows with all you trying to stand out from the crowd. So if you got a little bit of traction with anything, I don't care if it's a 13-second clip. I say drop it, bro. Like, it ain't gonna make you no money just sitting on that hard drive as an independent artist. Now, when it comes to being a little bit bigger, or having a affiliation with a major label, it's all types of red tape that you gotta clear a lot of times, and a leak might hurt you. But as an independent artist, I don't see how a leak can hurt you. Now, maybe Gorilla could talk a little bit more on the sign side about it. I don't, but as an independent artist, fam, I'm dropping that shit if two people asking for it. Like,
the main downside that you are no longer the artist that music that got leaked
mm,
because there are a lot of artists out there that no longer go by the alias or live that persona of the music that they were making at certain times. So
true.
when you go and look at their name and stuff, you're like, oh, this is what they made. This is it. But they might have a whole nother catalog of music underneath something
Yeah.
else, or doing something, experimenting with something, and then you leak a sound and it's like, whoa, hold on, hey. hey gangster, what's
Say
all
that.
what's
Yeah,
all I mean,
exactly.
but past that no, as an independent, if somebody's leaking your stuff, hey, look, that's your biggest fan.
Yeah,
That's your
bro.
man's in there. You know what I'm saying? That's your man's in them.
Either
You
that
know
or you
what?
ain't you got like beef with you got smoke with the engineer and like buddy just like I'm finna teach this nigga a lesson, bro. Like I'm letting everything go that he recorded. Like that's the only way.
So, really, you also agree that if I'm gonna go streaming, they're gonna pay me pennies on the dollar, then I should also give them a fraction of the song
I mean, I
to, of
can't
course,
say
generate traffic to your website, so that way they can get the song on your website.
it sounds good. It sounds good. And for the first few people that do it, I think it'll be something. But enough people do it, they're gonna spank that ass.
Say that.
You feel what I'm saying? These
Yeah.
major companies not playing. Play with Spotify, play with
Yeah.
Apple, play with Pandora Tidal, and give them a half a song if you want to, and see if they won't give you a half of a half of a half of a fraction of a penny. You know what I'm saying? They'll bust it down with you. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And they'll change the game. Oh, it's not per song anymore and per stream or per time. It's, oh, you gave us a minute and 31 seconds. So that equates to a maximum of, and then depending on your fan base, and then they're gonna hit you with an algorithm that's so long, Albert Einstein will still be scratching his head in the picture trying to
That's
figure that
crazy.
shit out. Like, you know what I mean?
No, but
But,
like you said, it's pros and cons. So
Yeah, most
that
definitely.
would be cons to, because like you said, they big companies. So
I believe in it.
once they start seeing that trend, they would definitely
I'm
respond
not
to it.
scared of. I'm not telling people not to do it for that, but I'm telling people to be aware of the consequences. I would have been a dead slave because I would have kept running, but I would have definitely told everybody, "Hey, look, you might not want to hang with me
Say
because
that.
I'm getting, you know what I'm saying?" And so
Yeah.
that's where I'm just educating, where it's like, yeah, nah, it might work for some people, but let everybody do it and then be prepared.
Yeah, definitely. Hell
Now that's
yeah.
true.
Facts.
When everybody do it, they're not going to be expecting the result that they want. And
Yeah.
Mhm.
so Spotify, they're going to respond to those type of things. I never really, me personally, I never heard of direct to consumer until I started watching Curtis King, and he started saying it. And so when he presented it that way, that's what I'm like, dang, that dude. It makes sense, but what my question was always, what would be the con to it though? If you're gonna give
We
them
been
30
did
seconds
it.
of a song, they
We
were gonna retaliate.
we been
Yeah.
did it. And BTB was doing it. We got it from Nipsey Hussle back before Nip passed, and he was putting the QR codes on his clothing and stuff, and doing the direct to consumer
Yeah. I
and
mean,
stuff.
even if you take it back to the early days with Ryan Leslie and the text him the whole texting service where he would have his fans and
Mhm.
they could just hit that line like it's always been a little bit of a direct to consumer market in any
Yeah,
era of music. I don't care if he was doing vinyl, CDs, looking now streaming. I just feel like you always gonna be able to find a way to get it to the people you just want to get it to.
Like, everything does not work for everybody. You
For
know what I'm
sure.
saying? When me and him bring a conversation like that, it's great for who it's great for. You can make it work, then make it work. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Some people couldn't sell a shirt if they had a million of them and nothing else to give. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So
Very
it's
true.
like,
your newly project EBK or EPK, excuse me. What made you want to name it that? What is that really stand, if I may add?
What's that? The T.H.C project?
Yes, sir.
Now it came out. My stuff was kind of cutting out. You say I just want to make sure I heard it right. You say what made me want to name it that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To be real with you, bro, my lady, like, I was just going through just different titles I was thinking about once I had a little collection of songs I felt like I could deliver to the people. And I was just going through like different type of weed related titles She said something about THC, and I was like, because it's the main ingredient, and I was like, oh, that's kind of hard. Like, can't even lie to you. So it just kind of fit, and you like I say, it was on brand with everything else. So I just kind of ran with it.
So let's get some websites and everything out there so these people can get some of that merch and all the different things that we was talking about
Say that.
along the line.
Oh yeah. So if you just go to my Instagram, Dee Wile Sativa, that's really going where you're gonna find me on any social media, TikTok, IG. I ain't got a Twitter or X or whatever it is now, but Facebook, anything Dee Wile, you're gonna find me there. The links are in the bio, the merch website, dwile at bitcartel.com. It's also going to be linked in my Spotify artist profile here in a second. So if you on Spotify, you will be able to just tap in from there. Um, but yeah, I mean, if you search Dee Wile Sativa on some type of platform, some type of music and merch and promo, some weed smoke gonna come up somewhere for you, fam. So yeah, Dee Wile Sativa, that thing got. Oh yeah, say that, bro. I mean, down here in Florida, man. It's I mean it's legalized medically, and they low key kind of working on it recreational. So you see a lot of different changes going on just in the just in Tampa, but I'm sure it's going on all over the state of Florida to where I think growing gonna be a real big thing, in the next few years. So I think if you know somebody in Florida, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some type of little grow setup popping off shortly. Oh yeah, y'all going crazy out there. I've been seeing y'all since them Vice days. Y'all DMV don't play no games when it comes to that smoke now. I'm already knowing.
But you see, I said,
That's what I'm saying. Hey, I heard the stuff out in VA, put you on your ass. Like, so hey, yeah, I'm already knowing, bro. I gotta tap in with that market, man. Y'all got it out there. Say that. Well, look, man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to show y'all some Florida if y'all show me some DMV, man. I'm telling you.
well, you already know.
Just
You
let us know when
already
you
know.
ready.
Right.
Hey,
Exactly.
say
Right.
that.
When you ready.
Say that. Hey, I'm gonna tap in with y'all. Hey, 2025, right around the corner. I ain't one of these artists to just
Look,
be, popping, cap and gown shit. I'm really gonna be out there.
no
Dang,
doubt,
I'm
no doubt.
glad. You always show love when
For
I'm
sure.
about to say, look, I do. I'm about to say we move around. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never, ever, ever, ever not gonna be everywhere.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
that's a fact. Always moving.
Everywhere on God's green earth.
But it's
You know
good
what
to
I'm
Say that. I
it's
mean,
always it's always it's always good to work with a brother, man.
likewise.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Great spirit, great energy, great lyricism, music,
I appreciate
lessons,
you, King.
and made. I can't believe I forgot. Um, free game. You
Say
know what
that.
I'm saying?
Free
So
game.
you know what I mean? Dee Wile in the BTB Gorilla Zone. Um, and it's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure.
Man, it has, bro.
Make sure
Thank y'all for
y'all.
having me, man. Grilla, I
Yeah,
appreciate it. Your
Thank
knowledge on the
you. Thank you
the
for coming
label
on.
side. Swagger, I appreciate the insight you provide on the outside looking in, bro. It's really been a pleasure, bro. I can't thank y'all enough.
no doubt, no
We can't
doubt.
thank you enough for coming on and showing love.
Yeah, you will definitely see my man D on here again because that's just what we do when
Appreciate you, King. Man.
it's real, you know what I mean, for the culture. You can't deny the
That's
culture in
love.
these
That's
moments.
love. Thank y'all.
He sacrificed enough time in the gorilla zone And I mean, sheesh, I couldn't have asked for nothing more. You
Yes,
know,
sir. Yes, sir.
No,
it was
I
dope. We
appreciate y'all, bro.
appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, man.
Um, yeah, you already know I'm gonna get up with you. After we wrap everything up and stuff, we got to talk to the troop squad a little bit longer, and
Oh
then I'm
yeah,
gonna be with you.
for sure, man. Y'all do y'all thing. Again, it was a pleasure,
Set
man.
that up,
It was a
man,
pleasure having you. Remember,
for
Troop Squad,
sure.
Dee Wile. Make sure y'all go check out his movie project. Um,
T.H.C.
yes,
Say
sir.
that
Lay Down featuring Currency on there.
Make sure y'all go spread and show love to that.
for
Most
sure.
definitely, most definitely.
Solo Dolo video
All
dropping
right.
Labor Day as well.
Oh wow, see?
So yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hey.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Don't forget the solo dolo video, and then also don't forget to go catch up on that change for $1, Joe. You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? That way you can see the growth because it's all about the growth. You know what I mean? I
That
ain't
most
gonna lie,
definitely.
I listen to everybody. I was showing him old Gucci. Yeah, because it'd be
Man,
like people just know like who Gucci man. So I was like, man, look at him. Oh, man, bricks.
hey,
You know
old
what I'm saying?
Gucci, hey, old six
And
Gucci
that's
was a
stuck in my
problem,
head.
man.
Stuck in my head, bro.
Hey, old Gucci was
Yeah,
definitely a problem. Like he was a monster.
That's stuck
no
in my
doubt,
head.
no doubt, no doubt. So yeah, back to my rant. We have D Wile, and don't forget to go back to the quarter ounce mixtape because then you'll understand the
Say
half
that
ounce mixtape. I mean, you gotta crawl before you walk. You know what I'm saying?
for
That's what's
sure, for
wrong with
sure.
you hustlers out here, anyway. So
And Troop Squad will keep you updated with merch and the project that he has coming out in 2025 when he drop it. So we'll keep you heavily updated with D Wow, and so that way y'all can, as y'all tune in or continue to listen to it, that y'all have new stuff to go off of. So we'll keep you updated within that.
Say
thank you,
that.
sir.
Thank y'all. Y'all take care.
You
Yeah,
too, man.
yeah, that was dope.
That's a good I like the energy. I like energy.
Yo, had some technical difficulties in the mix, right? But I ain't gonna lie. I honestly forgot that there was so many buttons to click on that jump because it's been so long since it's been an interview. Like normally we just be doing the podcast. So I kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they'll
So
still see it.
yeah, because brought it all the way back and did the rewind real quick on the low.
Oh, me, they'll still see
But
it.
yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, great content though.
Yeah, I love it. I love that he was surprised by the research you did. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, as much as I want to be like, I didn't do that.
And yeah, I don't even think they're gonna see that part either. Is the funny thing, but yeah, no. We do research up in here, and D Wile, yeah, like it was dope that he appreciated that we had dug up, you know, the old music and stuff like that. And there ain't no I up in this joint. It's always a conglomerate because we are the true squad. So, you know, that is what it is.
I love it. I
But
love it. I love it and love it, especially when I can see in the essence of two artists talk about the craft that they are both in and they got a real like a passion for it.
yeah, that
And
was awesome, man.
seeing that exchange, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and y'all,
Fucking lit.
and for those of y'all who don't know, the currency that he did the laydown track with is the same currency that did Jet Life featuring Wiz Khalifa and Big Crit and the Mary joint as well, and a whole lot of other joints. So make sure you go show D Wild some love. I feel like he had a good spirit, you know what I mean? Hopefully, you know what I mean, people vibe with the music and like you said, if they don't, then they probably ain't.
Yeah,
So
they definitely gonna tune in and love it, bro. Lay it. Actually going in on the most played track. See why though. It has the kind of old school vibe to it. It has that old school sample. Somebody said it's a sample from Beyonce. I seen, but
that's a lot of streams for an indie.
it
Yeah,
is. It is. It is.
that's a lot of streams for an indie. That's a lot of love. He getting some traction, and I mean, You putting in the work.
And it's glad, honestly, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's glad to know that we got another independent brother out there. You know what I'm saying? Just add one to
There's
the pile.
a lot of them.
Add one to the pile. I love meeting
From Kentucky to Tennessee to Florida.
literally. That's 3 different music scenes if I'm right.
Yeah, Dee Wile going places.
3 different music scenes. That's why I had to ask him how was that transition.
Yeah.
It can't be easy going from 3 different music transitions, trying to figure out which one everybody fuck with, but you done already been in 3 different ones.
It didn't sound like it was the easiest thing. Like he said that the Tennessee thing was a little bit racial.
It makes sense though. It makes sense because they considered it South. Yeah.
That was straight though. That was long. I gotta go and take care of some stuff because people been blowing me up and knocking and looking and calling and ringing. But when you're in the gorilla zone, I mean, either in or you're not.
Time flies.
Yeah.
Time flies in the gorilla.
But Troop Squad, we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all go and look at these links. That's gonna be somewhere down there. And go check out the man's and go also check out, of course, BTB merchandise. I mean, obviously, but most definitely go check his stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Because like, who wouldn't? You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't like T.H.C? That's the new album, and he's actually got T.H.C products. Come on now, let's look.
Come on now, you can't do that. That's a win-win. Come on now.
Right.
Y'all know better.
Well, we about here. We got more work to do. I don't know about you, but I am BTB Grilla.
And I'm BTB Swaggy. And it's much love, man.
Yeah.
See y'all later.
Peace.